Yeah, so today is October 20th. I started testosterone on August 2nd, so that puts me at 2 months and 18 days. So just about 2.5 months. And it's going really well so far. So what I did was register for school. I went back to school, and that was in September, end of September. And I'm finding that that's been a really good choice for me. Just having time to think and be really present and not be shuffled around too much. Not having too tight of a schedule has been really helpful for me, at least in the beginning of my transition. Tomorrow will be my 9th shot. I do intramuscular injections every 10 days of, I believe it's, oh man, I can't remember the dose. I can find out. What do I do? Oh yeah, half a milliliter every 10 days of testosterone, and yeah, that's what I've been prescribed. I guess what I would want to talk about this time is just that I'm really happy. I want to talk about how this has been a really good decision for me, and a very natural decision at that. There is just such a wealth of things that I could discuss about being transgender and about deciding to transition. I wouldn't even know where to start. But I guess I could say just for now that I wake up in the morning and I'm excited. I'm excited about the day. It reminds me a lot of being really little and looking forward to Christmas. Life has a really vitalizing feel to it now, and I just feel so freed up. I feel really in my life, in my own story, not so much watching it from this sort of lofty place in my head anymore. And I can't say enough about how great that feels, to feel comfortable in myself, to feel like I can really look people in the eye and introduce myself and be present and not be somewhat shy no matter what, because I'm always feeling insecure or strange or odd or just vaguely uncomfortable. You know, for me, the desire to transition really started to snowball in my adulthood. My birthday was on October 8th, and I just turned 30. Very few people believe me, but it's the truth. I did just turn 30, and I guess I don't really look my age so much, but I didn't really look my age before I started transition either. It's just kind of my thing. But anyway, by the time I've been like 28, 29 years old, certain things about remaining female were getting to be pretty unbearable for me. Just in the fact that I started to really think about it more seriously. Again, there's a lot of stuff there that I could get into. My state of being has changed in an overall way. I feel very present, very happy, very in myself, very embodied, very real, very excited for the rest of my life. I think that before transition, for me, I didn't really know what to picture in the rest of my life. I knew some things about what I wanted to do with myself, but even that was kind of hard to hash out at times, for sure. Just what my interests were, and just picturing myself in a life, picturing myself continuing on in the future was difficult. And that's something I notice now that I've started transition is not so difficult. Now, if anything overwhelms me these days, it's that I'm so excited about everything that I want to do, and all the people I want to meet, and things I want to get involved with, and all of it, the whole thing. So if I can share one thing that I think is pretty important to put out there, is that this has been a really good decision. I'm very pleased. The changes I've noticed so far, there's definitely subtle changes in my face. that I've noticed just through looking at pictures and things like that. My jaws come out a little bit. Facial hair certainly is starting to roll in. Started rolling in pretty quickly once I started testosterone. Upper body development is definitely changing. My shoulders have bulked out quite a bit. My neck is bulked out quite a bit. It may not seem like it now, looking at me now, but if you can see some pictures of me during earlier periods, there's a noticeable difference. And I think that that's one of the main things that's gotten me over the line, causes me to pass so easily. My voice has dropped, certainly. It may have even dropped since my last video. It seems to me like it has, although I don't know. It's hard to tell. Especially when I ask other people, they have a harder time telling than I do. But that's something I'm really enjoying. I was always excited. I've always been excited for my voice to change. I always tried to throw it lower, but now it's going lower on its own, and it just feels really good. It feels really natural. All the stuff that's happening feels really exciting and really natural, and that's something that I would also emphasize, along with being happy about my decision. There's body hair changes. Hair on my stomach is coming in a little more. Hair on my legs is a little curlier, and stuff like that. Hopefully I get a little bit more fluent with this, a little more natural. But for now, I'll just cut it off. Peace.